Hello everyone. Today we're starting something new and exciting, fractions. Have you ever eaten half a pizza? Have you shared a chocolate bar with a friend? Or helped an adult measure ingredients when baking cupcakes? Guess what? Every time you do these things, you're using fractions. Fractions help us describe parts of a whole. By the end of this lesson, you'll understand what fractions mean, how to write them, how to draw them, and how to compare them. And don't worry, fractions are fun once you understand them. Today we will learn to 1. Understand what fractions represent. 2. Show fractions using pictures and number lines. 3. Compare fractions that have the same denominator. Let's get started. What is a fraction? A fraction shows parts of a whole. Every fraction has two parts. The top number is called the numerator, it tells us how many parts we have. The bottom number is called the denominator. It tells us how many equal parts make up the whole. Example 1. Pizza fractions. Let's look at an example. A pizza is cut into 8 equal slices. You eat 3 slices. The whole pizza is divided into 8 parts. That is, the denominator is equal 8. You ate 3 parts, that is, numerator equals 3. So you ate 3 of 8s, written as 3 over 8. Every fraction has numerator, which is how many parts we have, denominator, which is how many equal parts in total. Remember, equal parts are very important. If the parts are not equal, it's not a proper fraction. Let's look into fractions using area models. We can show fractions using area models. That means we draw a shape and shade parts of it. Example 2. Shading fractions. Let's shade 2 over 5 of a rectangle. Step 1. Divide the rectangle into 5 equal parts, because the denominator is 5. Step 2. Shade 2 parts, because the numerator is 2. This shows 2 over 5 of the rectangle. That means 2 out of 5 equal parts are shaded. Fractions on a number line. By the end of this part, you will be able to find and explain where a fraction belongs on a number line. Up to now, we've shown fractions using shapes, like pizzas and rectangle bars. But fractions don't only live in shapes, they also live on a number line. A number line shows numbers in order, from small to large, moving from left to right. On a number line, 0 means nothing, and 1 means one whole. Every fraction between 0 and 1 shows how much of the whole we have. So fractions like 1 over 4, 1 over 2, and 3 over 4 all fit somewhere between 0 and 1. Let's place 3/4, written as 3 over 4, on the number line. First, look at the denominator. The denominator is 4, which tells us the whole has been split into 4 equal parts. Step 1. Divide the space from 0 to 1 into 4 equal parts. Each part is worth 1/4 or 1 over 4. Step 2. Start at 0 and count 3 parts to the right. 1 part, 1 over 4, 2 parts, 2 over 4, 3 parts, 3 over 4. Stop there. That point shows 3 over 4. 3/4 means 3 out of 4 equal parts. On the number line, that means we are 3/4 of the way to one whole. That's why 3 over 4 is closer to 1 than to 0. Let's think about this together. Is 3 over 4 closer to 0 or closer to 1? Say your answer out loud. Yes, closer to 1 because we've already passed halfway. Quick check. How many equal parts did we split the number line into? 4. How many parts did we count from 0? 3. What fraction did we land on? 3/4 or 3 over 4? Comparing fractions. Now let's compare fractions. When fractions have the same denominator, comparison is easy. Which is larger, 3/8 or 5/8? Both fractions have the same denominator, 8, use the same size parts. So we compare the numerators. 3 less than 5, so 5/8 is larger than 3/8. If you have 5 slices of pizza out of 8, that's more than 3 slices out of 8. Tip: an important rule. Same denominator, bigger numerator equals bigger fraction. Same numerator, smaller denominator equals bigger fraction. These rules will help you every time. Let's review what we learned today. Fractions show parts of a whole. The numerator tells how many parts. The denominator tells how many equal parts. Fractions can be shown using pictures and number lines. Fractions with the same denominator are easy to compare. Fantastic work today, mathematicians. Next lesson, we'll explore equivalent fractions. See you then.